Most people think that if angels ever show up, it will look like something out of a Hollywood movie. There has to be light. There has to be a flash. A dramatic moment so obvious that no one could possibly miss it. But what if angels have already visited your home and you still had no idea? Today, I'm going to show you 7 simple signs, the kind of things most people overlook every single day. And if even one of these signs has shown up in your home, God may have been protecting that place more than you realize. Stay with me, because the last sign is something many people have experienced, but most never recognize for what it really is. Sign number 1. You are being protected in ways you cannot fully explain. There are moments when danger should have reached you, but somehow it never did. A very close escape. A decision that almost went wrong. Something that could have fallen apart, but somehow was held together. You do not see anything with your eyes. You only see the outcome. Psalm 91:11 and Psalm 34:7 both show that God's angels are sent to guard and deliver. Some doors close before disaster can enter. Some delays happen before harm has a chance to reach you. There are things you did not understand in the moment, but later, when you look back, you realize you were being rescued. When angels are present, protection does not have to be dramatic. It leaves behind one very clear result. There are things that should have happened, but never did. And if you have ever seen God protect you like that, even when you did not understand it at the time, type protected. Sign number 2. You walk into your house and feel a peace that does not match your circumstances. Everything outside may still be unsettled. Work is still stressful. Money still feels heavy. Your family may still have things to deal with. But then you walk into your house and something softens. Your mind slows down. Your breathing gets lighter. The burden is still there, but your heart is no longer as restless as it was before. Philippians 4:7 calls this the peace of God that surpasses all understanding. In Luke 1, when the angel appeared to Mary, the first words were also words of reassurance. Do not be afraid. There are homes that look completely ordinary, but when you step inside, you know the atmosphere is different. Not heavy, not cold, but quiet, clean, peaceful. If there is a peace in your house that you cannot explain through ordinary logic, do not dismiss it. Heaven may be touching that place. Sign number 3. You wake up at unusual hours and feel drawn into prayer. There are nights when your eyes suddenly open. No alarm, no loud noise. And yet you wake up fast. 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, or some strange hour when you would not normally wake up on your own. What makes it different is not just that you wake up. It is that you feel as if you were called awake. In 1 Kings 19:5, while Elijah was sleeping, an angel touched him and woke him up. There are nights when you wake up not to worry more, but to pray. Not to be more afraid, but to listen. Sometimes heaven does not shake the room. It simply wakes up your heart. If this keeps happening in your home, do not always brush it off. God may be drawing you into a moment with Him. Sign number 4. An ordinary person says exactly what your soul needed to hear. It is just an ordinary person, a short encounter, a very simple sentence. But that sentence touches the exact place that no one knows about, except you and God. It might be a stranger. It might be a message. It might be someone casually saying the exact thing you had just prayed about in your heart. You hear it, and you stop, because it is too accurate, too timely. too personal to be just coincidence. Hebrews 13:2 reminds us that some people have welcomed angels without knowing it. That means God's messengers do not always come in the way you expect. Sometimes God simply uses the right sentence at the right time. If you have recently heard something very ordinary that somehow pierced straight into your soul, do not take it lightly. God may have just left behind a very gentle but very real sign. Sign number 5. You have a dream that feels too real to ignore. Not every dream comes from God, but not every dream is meaningless either. There are dreams you wake up from and still remember clearly. The details are still there. The emotions are still there. The sense of urgency is still there. It does not leave you right away. It stays with you. It may be a warning, a reminder to pray, a feeling of being protected, or a nudge to be careful with a certain decision. Matthew 2:13 shows an angel appearing to Joseph in a dream to guide him in the right direction. Job 33 also shows that God can speak to people in the night. If you have a dream that is especially vivid, especially weighty, or carries an unusual sense of peace or warning, do not make it mystical, but do not throw it away too quickly either. Write it down. Pray over it. Bring it before God. Because there are times when, while your house is silent, heaven is still at work. Sign number 6. You keep being stopped from making a wrong decision in very ordinary situations. This sign is very close to everyday life. You are about to send that message, about to sign that paper, about to say yes to that opportunity, about to step into that relationship, about to say something you would regret the moment it left your mouth. But then you pause. There is no loud voice, nothing dramatic, just a very clear stop inside you. Stop here. Do not do it. It is not time yet. Numbers 22 shows that there are times when the angel of the Lord stands in someone's way before that person goes any farther down the wrong path. There are times when God saves you not after you fall into the pit, but by not letting you take the next step toward it. Not every closed door is a loss. Some closed doors are rescue. If you have recently been blocked again and again from decisions that seemed small at the time, but later proved to be very important, do not get frustrated too quickly. God's mercy may be going ahead of you. Sign number 7. You feel a presence in your house, but your heart is deeply at peace. This sign has to be understood the right way. It is not fear. It is not heaviness. It is not darkness. It is the opposite. There are moments when you are home alone, yet deep inside, you sense that you are not completely alone, as if there is a presence nearby. What is strange is that it does not make you uneasy. It makes you calmer, more alert, as if something is standing between you and harm. You do not feel watched. You feel guarded. 2 Kings 6:16-17 shows that God's protection was already there long before people could see it. Psalm 34:7 also reminds us that the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him. You do not see anything with your eyes, but your heart knows very clearly, this place is not empty. This place is being covered. You step into a corner of the house and suddenly feel an unusual peace. You sit down and feel like praying. The silence no longer feels empty. It feels covered. If you have ever had moments like that in your home, do not brush them aside too quickly. It may be one of the gentlest ways heaven reminds you that you are not walking through life alone. If you have even one of these things, then you truly have it. You are not forgotten. You are not falling behind. You are not cursed. You are protected. And maybe the most important thing you need to do today is not work harder or pray longer. Maybe it is simply widening your perspective to see what God has already placed in front of you. Because gratitude does not wait for more. Gratitude recognizes what is already enough. Share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Someone who feels like their home has been heavy. Someone who needs to be reminded that God is still guarding what belongs to Him. And if this spoke to you, hold on to that feeling. Come back to it when things feel heavy again. Because God has not forgotten you. He never did. Now I want to hear from you. If any part of this touched your heart today, if something in this made you stop and feel it deeply, you leave one word in the comments right now. Covered. Just one word. Because I want to see how many people watching this truly feel, deep down, that God has been present in their home.